Hi, welcome back to Success as a Real Estate Agent. We're going to pick up where we left off, applying Pareto's principles, the 80-20 rule. In the late 1800s, an Italian economist named Vilfredo Pareto observed that in Italy, a small group of people held nearly all the power, influence, and money, which they used to create a significant advantage over the rest of the population. He theorized that in most countries, about 80% of the wealth and power was controlled by 20% of the people. He called this a predictable imbalance, which eventually became known as the 80-20 rule. In the 1900s, researchers realized that the theory of a virtual fee and trivial many, 20% of the participants accounting for 80% of the results, applies across many fields of expertise. Most certainly, it's true when it comes to time investment, and here's what that means to you. 80% of your results are generated by 20% of your hard-fought efforts. Conversely, 20% of your results are generated by 80% of your mediocre effort. In other words, 1/5 of your time-consuming activities delivers 4/5 of your gross sales or gross commissions. You can increase the productivity that results from your time investment by assessing which activities achieve the highest quality results. Too many agents allow their time to be consumed by activities that generate a mere 20% of their revenue. The moment they shift their time investment into higher return activities, they see dramatic income results. The 80-20 rule holds true across a spectrum of life activities. Whether you're investing in your career, relationships, health, wealth, or personal development, 20% of your efforts deliver 80% of the results you seek. The secret is to figure out which activities deliver the highest quality results and invest in your time accordingly. When my daughter Annabelle was in grade school, she loved to play games, read books, and especially have tea parties. I discovered that an hour spent having a tea party with her gave her real joy and contributed greatly to our relationship. It's a minor time investment, clearly fitting into 20% category, yet the results were significant in preparation. Do you make time for the few activities that return the most significant results? Or are you giving your time the time grumbling 80% of your activities that deliver a meager return? Top performers in nearly any field quickly identify which actions account for their great majority of results, and they weigh their time toward those activities, performing them with great regularity and intensity. Following is the list of half a dozen important activities that I share with all my real estate coaching clients. Prospecting or direct lead generation, lead follow-up, listing presentations, buyer interview presentations, showing property to qualified buyers, writing and negotiation contracts. If you dedicate yourself to those 6 activities, you'll see high returns on your time investment. I know for certain that on average, real estate agents spend fewer than 2 hours a day engaged in the activities on this list. Instead, they spend 80% or more of their time on activities that generate less than 20% of their revenue. Flip the principle to your advantage. Begin spending more and more of your time on the activities that are proven to deliver results, and refuse to be crushed by the weight and waste of those that don't. Making time for the things that impact your success. In controlling time and gaining discipline to invest hours in better, higher value activities were easy. Everyone would be making big money in real estate sales. Facts prove otherwise. On average, newer agents make less than $20,000 a year. Almost certainly the low income statistics correlate with poor time allocation choices. To locate larger amounts of time to success generating actions, follow what I call the 4 Ds. 1. Decide that your time management skill, habits, and activities are going to change. This is a challenging first step for most people because changing behavior isn't easy, and time usage is a behavior. To avoid change, people search for solutions that enable them to keep doing what they've always done. In doing so, they waste yet more time by vacillating between the change they know they must face and the hope that they won't have to face it. We're going to take a little break here. Check out my other videos.